Hey guys, welcome back to my video, and this video is gonna be specifically for B2B founders based out of US, UK and Dubai. So I'm gonna be talking about what are the systems that you must be using right now in your content team or content systems that are being a bottleneck to you actually creating a strong personal brand, which is recording videos every week. So we are gonna be, telling you the exact fixes that you can implement in your system, and what are the bottlenecks that are actually there right now in the existing system that you must be having to create content and organic content basically. So let's just talk about the before and after, and how things are going to look like when you actually go ahead and implement the system in place. And I'm going to be giving you time comparison table of every month. Let's say you use the system and then you don't use the system, how much time did you actually save with that? So let's start off with the very first thing, which is the before part. So how traditional founders actually start putting out content with the workflow is that first what they do is just go ahead and get some content ideas from the internet. They must have seen some reels, they must have seen some YouTube videos, they get ideas from that, and then they actually go ahead and write the hooks for those videos, because you must have seen on other people saying, okay, hooks are one of the most important things in you actually getting views and all, getting you the eyeballs that you need for your video. So you write those hooks then manually, and then you draft a script, be it you write it manually or you do get it done through an AI LLM, which is not trained on enough data and not trained on enough frameworks to actually get you the right results that you are looking forward to. So that's gonna give you a generic script, and even when you have a little bit amount of information given to the LLM, it's still not able to give you the best output, because it is not really trained on that framework knowledge basis. So what we have in place is that we have a proper knowledge base in place that actually lets you create a wonderful script framework basically. So let's say you have a generic script and you actually make it go through the AI LLM system that we have. It actually pins down what are the problems that are there, and it's actually going to give you a better output with reasoning as well. So it's not only going to make things better and more what do you call it? I think it's called basically retention based scripting. So that's what I'm talking about. Then you go ahead and record a video. You go ahead and then just simply turn on the camera and record the video while reading the script. And then if there's a mistake, then you go ahead and do the same thing again. You re-record what are the mistakes that are there, and then you edit those clips together. Then you add captions. You post that video on LinkedIn as well. Let's say you record that video for Instagram, then you're posting it on LinkedIn as well. So it's just too much of manual human labor that's going into that work. So then you post manually, and then you reply to every like and comment, every comment that comes in your way, every profile visit, every DM that comes to you, you just reply to it very manually. And then you repeat the whole process every week. So every week you are spending like 8 to 10 hours minimum on, doing this whole process again and again, and that's just repetitive, and it's eventually gonna burn you out. And as a founder, you have to be having a high frequency where you're just putting your time into building your own business and growing it, not just recording random videos, because that can be, if that can be automated in a very well mannered way, why not just implement a system that actually will help you save the time and save the energy that you can spend on your business growing it, right? So founder avoids cameras. That's what I have seen. After a certain period of time, people actually get frightened of getting onto the camera and they just stop posting somehow, right? Content depends on energy and mood. This is one of the most important factors when you are actually going ahead and creating videos of your every week. You might not have that kind of energy, you might not kind of having that mood to actually go ahead and record a video. Or maybe if you're shooting videos in batches, it's gonna be an hectic task, because your mind thinks, okay, I have to shoot like 3 videos in a row. How am I supposed to pull this off when my mood is not even that great? That's where the systems come in and actually get these things done, not even bothering you to just come and sit in front of the camera and record. All right, so no system for buyer objections. Posting becomes very inconsistent because of this repetitive loop, right? No clear link between content and revenue, because it's just very inconsistent and very unplanned and very unintentional. So it's not going to get you the results that you're looking for your business through content. And founders just stay trapped in the production process only. They never get to actually get to the part where they just have to think about this process, and rest is just all done on its own without them being involved, right? So all of this can be done on its own, while the founder can just think of content ideas and can just dump out whatever is there to be told in the content, right? And so let me just tell you what is the real bottleneck that is going to be there, and what is the real bottleneck that is there right now in your current system that is actually stopping you to scale past 10 videos or maybe 12 videos a week. So technically, if you see, that's not quite possible for you to put out like 10 20 videos recording every day, or let's say every other day. It's very difficult to do as a founder because you are also building a company meanwhile, and doing content is just like having another child. So yeah, the main bottleneck that becomes is you are doing sales calls, delivery, team calls, team management, content, and growth. So all of this comes on your head. Whilst you should just be focusing on the business part, which is all this, and this should be automated pretty much like 90%. So all you have to be involved in just strategy, opinions, clear insights, proofs, taste, and final approval. That's your part as a founder, because it's your personal brand. End of the day, it has to have your taste. So you have to have your thinking there. You have to have your stories there, ideas there. So you have to put out your opinions, and obviously it's your profile, so you will have to give us your final approvals. So these are the things that cannot be automated by the system. These are supposed to be coming from your end, right? Because no system in this world can give same answers and opinions like you do for your content, or how you would want to look on internet, because everybody wants to be perceived in a certain way, and they might just not like that thing to be automated. So that's why you have kept this thing open only. The founder's brains create value, the founder's calendar creates the limits, right? So your brain can think of endless ideas at a moment, but it just cannot get onto executing it one by one, because you also have limited energy. It's very like limited, the limited resource, right? So it's very difficult for you to actually come and record every other day, and maybe let's say you're recording batches, so every week it's very difficult for you. And yeah, and now how does the system actually looks if you implement the AI digital twin content engine system? Right, so every week, what you're gonna do is you just gotta come onto a call for 60 minutes. It's not a strategic call in which you will be just dumping out the stories and learnings or any other happening that must have happened in your personal life or business life. Any story that you want to talk about in your content, that we can integrate into the content system that actually helps you get more business. So everything that we're doing, our objective is to just get you more leads and more and more money, right? So then we extract the founder stories and beliefs, all the things that you have told us. We just double down on those things and actually craft it in a way that somebody who's watching your content will be intrigued to know more about those things, right? Then we filter, then we build a founder voice and direction. So we actually set the narrative for the personal brand. Okay, so this is how people are gonna perceive you. This is how actually things are gonna go out on your profile. So every post that goes out has to have an intention. Okay, so this is something that will build credibility. This is something that will get us leads. This is something that is just there to build trust, right? Posts like that will have to decide in the first place only. So yeah, then we create scripts in founder language, and these are custom trained LLMs which are supposed to create scripts in your voice only. So as time passes, every week we are going to record all your calls and we are going to train AI on it, and it's actually going to have the tonality on how you speak, analyze it, and then implement it into the scripts. So even when the video is AI generated and the voice is AI generated, it won't sound like it's just some AI robotic language or tonality that's speaking. It's your tonality, it's your voice, it's your face, it's your hand gestures, that is all there. So yeah, then we generate all the AI digital twin videos, and yeah, then we post those videos, edit it, basically all that process that goes into the production thingy. We do that, and then we schedule content across the month in just a few batches. So what you must have taken weeks to do, we will be able to do it in a matter of days, right? So yeah, that's pretty much that goes into it. And then we are going to be tracking engagement and lead signals. We are going to be engaging on your behalf. We are going to be sending connection requests, seeing who visited your profile, and we are going to actually go and engage with their content as well. So yeah, you will be able to create around 20 videos a month very easily with this system, and you'll be able to save around 35 to 40 hours every single month. That's a huge amount of time that you can save every month. And this is something that's actually going to help your business as well. So since you're putting out great content with consistent, with pretty much great consistency, that's going to help you into getting more business through content. And while you're putting your time into your business itself, it's just double growth, I feel, because if you just do it for long enough and you stick to it for long enough, it's actually going to pay off. So there's going to be no weekly filming that's going to be there. It's just one time filming, and all of the things rest is just handled by us. Then you have consistent LinkedIn visibility. Founder remains a strategist. So it's your brain in the end, it's your voice in the end, but it's just that the production and the execution process is done by us, right? Production become repeatable. So basically, when you have a system in place, it gets efficient over time. We're gonna keep adding, stuff that actually makes those videos perform better, and have a system where it is like properly, what I would say, like efficient enough to perform, basically. Yeah. So AI digital twin system actually lets you create videos with just 1 hour weekly call, and then reviewing it might take you like 1 to 2 hours, and then you will be saving around 35 to 40 hours every single week with the system. Now let's talk about what would you do if you would have been doing the traditional system of actually doing creating content. So you would just spend time on ideation like that, like 8 hours a week, 8 hours a month, right? And then recording, let's say 10 hours a month, and then you spend 12 hours editing a video, 10 hours posting one. So it's gonna come down to somewhere around 35 to 40 hours. That's a lot of time. You should be just spending like max to max 3 hours, 4 hours a month on content, and rest should be all taken care of. So yeah, that's how the difference looks like on when you have actually a great system in place where content is going out without you being actively involved in it. And it's not only that your content is just going out, it's like you're building a strong personal brand without spending much time on it, because you just have a really good system in place, right? So that is how pretty much this all looks like. If you are a B2B founder and you are looking forward to build something like this for your own business as well, let me just know in the DMs, or maybe you can just hit me up on my WhatsApp, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.